So Envy, I have a joke for you if you're willing to hear it.
Does this answer your question?
Shit. Not really. This is actually kind of the opposite.
Yes. What is your joke?
Okay, so you know how you're an idol, pre-debut idol at the moment,
Mm-hmm.
and your fans are called Waters or Waters,
Wotas.
Woters,
Wotas.
Woters. Okay, okay, that kind of ruins the joke for me though. Okay, but I'll do it anyway. I didn't know they were pronounced Woters. But I was gonna say, when people find out that you're an idol. And you tell them what Woters are or Waters are, do they ever say like, "What are those?" Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah, I think you should stop these. Episode 100. That's it.
Yeah,
That's it.
okay. I don't know what episode we're up to now. I think we might be like close to 80 by now, but we'll see. Well, that's the sign, boys. That's the sign. Hell yeah, baby.
We're quitting these. After this one, no more.
No more. No more. Ah! Hmm. Everybody, welcome back to another episode of OverVoice Season 4. Today, I was doing like the fucking Fantastic Four pose. You know the fucking like
Yeah.
it's like yeah, it's like I didn't realize
Yeah.
I was doing that. But today I'm here with the lovely Envee Lin Alice. Envy, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes. Hello, hello. My name is Envee Lin Alice. I'm a voice actor, cosplayer, pre-debut idol, and I work at a maid cafe.
Hell yeah. The three or four pillars of society right here. Let's go.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Hell yeah. So Envy, first off, thank you so much for coming on and chatting with me today. I really do appreciate it. You know, this is
Yeah,
what's
of
funny. This is
course.
the first time I've ever done an interview where I've already met the person in IRL. Because normally when I do these, I haven't met anyone IRL first. So you're actually the first one who I've met IRL and then do the interview later. So that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, let's pretend you don't know me and you don't look at my close friend story. Let's pretend.
Okay, no, all right. I'll try to forget. It's hard to. They're so iconic. You know, it's part of your legacy. You know, it's hard to forget that. You know.
Yeah, my silliness and my weirdness is very hard to forget. People try, but they can't.
Hell yeah. No, I just remember our IKEA trip. It was really fun. I the Australian IKEA that I went to recently did not hold up. It was really bad. Actually, no, it was
I
okay.
still want to go back to IKEA.
Please
I'm waiting
do.
for an excuse to go. So
Well, I mean, when I get there in like oh god, like early next year, we'll go every day. How about that?
yes, yes, I will eat all of the Swedish meatballs.
Hell yeah! Because the problem I had with the Australian meatballs in the Australian IKEA was that the meatballs are really dry, and uh,
Mm,
and they pre-prepare it, which is fair enough, but they don't do it with the sauce. It's like already dried up, so they gotta add the sauce on it. But like at that point, it's like it's too late. You know, it's already dried out, and it
yeah,
looks like
gross.
nut sacks. It doesn't look nice. But but yeah, segueing away from that, Envy, uh, yeah, what got you into voiceover and how's your journey been so far? I know you actually told me a little bit when we first met at like the coffee place, but like if there's more to it, I would love to hear more about it, and even just for the audience to hear it if they're listening, which they should be, I hope. But yeah,
No, they're not.
they're
No,
not.
they're not. Um, so ever since I was a kid, I always knew that I wanted to perform. I used to perform on stage singing with my mom,
Oh,
at like the age of 5, and then I kind of stopped when I was 10, because I
mm,
got busy with school.
yeah.
Um, and then I didn't really do too much of like performance after that. Like I used to play the piano, so I kind of
Mm,
kept that up a little bit until like the end of middle school. Um but like I never got like to quench my thirst for performance
mm,
um when I stopped performing with my mom until the end of end middle-ish of middle school. uh there was an open casting call from the drama club,
Hmm.
They were doing Aladdin Jr., the musical,
Aladdin
and
Jr.
I yeah, yeah. And I had never acted before in my life, but like I was a little cocky, okay? I was a little cocky and I was like, no, I'm like I can do it. Like I have like stage experience. I can go on there and I can like act, right?
Yeah,
And like everyone that like my friends that were in the drama club were like, no, no, like you can't act. Like I'm gonna get Jasmine. You're not gonna get Jasmine. And well, lo and
damn.
behold, I got Jasmine, and I really, really liked acting, and it felt so great that I like going into high school, I wanted to continue doing it, right? So I went to, or well, I signed up to be or I registered to be in a high school that had a very promising theater program just for me
Like
to
just like
join.
Victorious. Nice.
Just for me to join, and their theater program canceled. No drama club,
Oh,
nothing.
oh, I'm
Nope.
sorry. That
I
sucks.
know. I know.
Did you still have to do the
So
school like anyway? Because at that point you're already enrolled and stuff.
yeah, so I just had to like hashtag deal with it, like thug it out. Um, so yeah, I didn't quench my thirst for performance in high school, like half of high school either, until like the pandemic hit. And one of my friends was like trying out like new things, and he posted about trying out voiceover.
Hmm.
And I asked him like where he was doing voiceover. Like, I want to do that. Like, that sounds cool. And also I forgot to mention, like, I really loved cartoons growing up, like especially
Mm.
like My Little Pony.
Oh,
So
the Friendship is Magic one or the
yes,
OG? Because the OG is kind of
Friendship is
dark
Magic.
actually. I was looking through
I've
like
never watched the OG, but Friendship is Magic. I've seen
yeah,
that.
Friendship and Magic is like the most popular one, but like there was like the OG from like I
Yeah,
don't know.
like the old generations. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit is surprisingly dark. It's kind of crazy. Um,
Well, My Little Pony, it gets pretty deep too.
yeah,
Um,
I'd say so. I remember seeing like bits and pieces. I never was like fully into the show because I didn't want to be a brony, and I still don't. But like I saw like bits and pieces. I remember liking Discord a lot, so he was pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. But anyway, I liked My Little Pony. I liked Barbie and Monster High and Ever After High
Mm,
and all of these like cartoon shows. And sometimes I would like sit there and I would like do like voice impressions. Um, and so when my friend was doing like the voiceover stuff, I was like, heck yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I went on Casting Call Club, and like the first like month that I auditioned, like my journey was like really fast. Okay, like the thing
mm.
about me, is like I will like ADHD like hyper fixate on something, and then it'll like make everything go quick. Okay, so here's the timeline. Okay, I
Yeah.
started voice acting. I think it was like June 16th, 2020.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, so during the pandemic, pretty much.
Yes, yes.
Fair.
Um, so from there, right? The first like not even month, like the first like week or so,
Hmm.
um, I was auditioning, or like week or 2 weeks. I was auditioning every single day for like 11 hours, like all fan projects, like all of these the random things on like my phone mic, okay? My
Yeah.
crappy phone mic in my room, where like I used to have a mini fridge, and
Hmm.
that thing would just be blasting. So the audio was absolutely awful, but I had like the balls and the confidence, and like I was like, you know what? This project paid 250. Let me record on my phone mic. I wish I had that same confidence. I kind of do, kind of.
I think
I
I
need
think
more of
I,
that.
I think I think I do. I think you do. I think you do. So I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah. So after like those like I don't even know if it was 2 weeks. Maybe it was 1 week of me like doing that. Okay. I asked my dad if I could like go and buy a like microphone, right? But I didn't know much about microphones, so I think I got
Hmm.
like a Razer gaming microphone or something like that.
Okay, fair enough. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
So I use that and like my overheating MacBook Air to record my like auditions on like Band Labs. No, not Band Labs. No, what's like the
GarageBand.
yeah, GarageBand. That's what
Yeah.
I record on. And I did that for like a little while, like 2 weeks. Okay, 2 weeks. And then I was like, you know what? I don't like no, not 2 weeks. Maybe I'm a big fat liar. Maybe it was like a month. I don't know. Everything just went by really quick. Okay, maybe it was like a month. Okay, I was doing that. Okay,
Hmm.
and then I was cast in this like My Little Pony like fan project that
Nice.
like paid. Okay, so from like there, I was like, holy crap, this is being paid. So I need better audio. So from I went from my Razer mic to upgrading to my first XLR, which was the AT 2020 and like Scarlett
Yeah,
Solo.
that's a good
Yeah,
mic. Yeah.
yeah. So I was still on my like overheating like MacBook, so like
Mm,
it Loki didn't even matter. But
fair enough.
like yeah, I upgraded and like I stuck with that setup for a while. Um until I got enough money to like buy myself like a PC and then also like set up like I so this is my booth now, but I've only had this for like a couple of months.
Hmm.
Um since like 2020 and like since 2020 until like I got this booth, I was recording in a like a like a blanket fort that I had made.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was recording in a blanket fort with my now like at the time Scarlett Solo AT 2020 setup and a new like pre-built PC. Um and yeah, I just kept on auditioning. I landed like a couple of like cool roles. Like I did a lot of like gacha projects and like I used to do like Genshin fan projects and My
Hmm.
Little Pony fan projects and a bunch of cringe fan projects that we no longer talk about.
Are they still on the internet? I don't know if because I also started doing well, I mean not just now, but like when I started out, I also did a lot of like cringe fan projects. I think some of them might be on the internet now, but I don't know if I want to look for those. I don't
A lot
remember all of
of
them, to be
them
honest.
are still on the internet. I just it was under a different name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. I actually like used to go like buy that like name and I was gonna like double down and go with it or go with my legal name. But because the stuff was so cringe, I didn't want to associate it with it at all that I
Oh wait, when you
actually
mean like by your name, you mean like actually like get it like in paper and writing? Like for
like
real?
I was gonna go by that like previous name, you know?
Hmm.
That or I was gonna go like by my legal name. But like the the stuff that was
Oh,
associated
okay.
with
Sorry,
the old name
I got
was
confused. You said I thought you meant by like you're like paying cash to buy your name or something.
no.
Sorry, my bad. I got
Just
confused.
just like my pseudonym.
Hmm.
Yeah, or my stage name. But
So
like that like
how did you land on Envy Lin then?
I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there.
Oh, well,
So
okay.
So, so the pseudonym that I had previously
Hmm.
was so associated with cringe. I did not want someone like backtracing all of that, okay?
Okay, fair
And
enough.
then I would have gone with my legal name, but then like my legal name was just boring. I didn't like it at all. Um
Fair
and
enough.
like at this point the internet already like or like my online friends and like clients at the time already knew me by like this old username. So I kind of like took a piece of that old name because like it was like a it was super it wasn't super long but like the way that I spelt it was very complicated.
Hmm.
So people just kind of sort of shortened it to like Envy, okay?
Hmm.
So or like N and V like Nevada, okay?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so that like people just called me that. So I was like, you know what, since people already call me Envy anyways, I'm gonna search up and see like if like Envy is actually like a name. So I did, and Envy was a name. And it coincidentally matched up with like how I felt about myself. So like
Hmm.
I wrote it down somewhere, okay? This is hold on. I gotta
Oh, you made like a
read.
self poem kind of thing?
Hold on. I like wrote down because someone asked me like before. People always ask me how I got to this name, and I just like write it down and I copy paste.
Okay.
Um. Dang, I have a lot of random things in my notes app, first of all.
Hey, lots of poems. Let's go.
They're like lyrics that will never ever be like finished ever.
Oh, do you make songs as well?
I would like to. I'm not a producer, but or like a composer or anything, but I write lyrics.
Nice. That's pretty cool. My friend, he's outside of voiceover, but he makes like he goes also goes to his notes app, but he makes like freestyle rap stuff like
Mm-hmm.
on the fly. It's actually kind of good. I don't know if he would ever do it like professionally, but still though, it's pretty cool.
I
So
would like to make music like professionally at some point, but
hell yeah.
that's
I
for
would
like later time.
I would love to
Anyway,
just do covers, honestly. I'm working on a couple at the moment for fun.
really,
Yeah, one of them I'm not working on it now, but like in the future, I just for the lulls, I really want to do a cover of What Does the Fox Say? Because I think that would be really fucking crazy.
you know what's so funny? I actually like recently like sat and like re-listened to all of it, like or like re-listened to it and like had it on loop.
Oh
That
yeah,
song. See, we memed it so much we didn't even realize how like actually good that song was. To
it's
be
actually
honest,
I don't think it's a good song. I think it's just fun, you know.
I
And
think it's a banger song. Okay, that song's great.
I'm not
Anyway,
saying it's bad, but it's just it's not like the most like lyrically like comprehensive thing in the world. It's just fun. And I like it because it's fun.
well, I like how it sounds. Okay, the
Yeah,
lyrics I don't give a crap about, but how it sounds, like the way that it was like musically like composed and produced, I like it. Anyway,
yeah.
so
Yeah.
I searched up the name Envy, okay?
Hmm.
And envy meant strong, elegant, and sophisticated. These were traits that I wanted to be or already saw myself as. But then there was also a double meaning to envy, which everyone knows. It's envy as in like one of the seven deadly sins.
Hmm.
And, even though this word is usually used in a negative connotation, I always saw it as a fuel for motivation because you can only be envious when you want something that you don't have.
Mm.
So, if I feel that way towards someone or like towards something, it just means that that's my calling, that's my sign to go and get that thing, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Why sit and be bitter and be upset and be negative when you can take it and see it as a positive.
Yeah. No, that's cool. Hell
um
yeah.
yeah, so my middle name Lin is taken from my actual middle name. It's just a reminder of who I am, and I keep it like a part of me because it's kind of like symbolically grounding me and always reminding me that no matter if I'm Envee Lin Alice or like my real name, right, I am still me at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And then Alice is taken from Alice in Wonderland because I've always been obsessed with Alice in Wonderland, and it is a reminder for me to continue to wonder and be curious and fall down rabbit holes to learn.
Nice. Have you? This is totally random. Have you seen Twisted Wonderland by any chance, or started watching it,
Yeah, so
or played it?
Twisted Wonderland, I actually like when it first got announced and like came out and like I basically had it pre-registered and like pre-downloaded and everything, and I
Hmm.
would have been more deep into the fandom because like I'm like an Otome game addict, right? I
Yeah.
love Otome games. I would have been deeper into it had my phone at the time had more storage to keep it.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Twisted Wonderland here in NZ is we actually don't have the game like on the App Store at all. We don't have it. So
Really?
like the anime and like the manga actually is like my actual like my first experience into it. But like I know of the games, I know of like I really love the covers that the Japanese cast does for Disney songs. It's
Mm-hmm.
really really well done. So yeah, but
Yeah. Yeah, I like once again, if my devices had way more storage back in the day, I would have gotten into a lot more like Ikemen or like pretty boy like centered games. So like Twisted Wonderland or like Ensemble Stars and like Uta no Prince Sama, or I think it's called something like that.
yeah,
Um but I didn't have enough storage. All my
not
storage
fair.
was already like given to like other gacha games
Yeah.
like like Bang Dream or like Bandori or D4DJ. So,
Mm.
and Mystic Messenger. I played Mystic Messenger like
Mystic
my
Messenger. Oh my god, that game is fucking crazy.
yeah. I went from Mystic Messenger to Love in Deep Space.
Oh, that's perfect. That's like the
Yeah,
perfect transition.
the pipeline.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I don't I know a little bit of Love in Deep Space. Is it like it's like it's more of like a dating sim, but like I think there's also RPG elements in there too. I think you can battle it out. I think I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. So it is like an Otome game. It's very like story focused and like
Hmm.
it's like every other like gacha game where you collect cards and like memories, and
And
outfits
men,
and men.
yeah,
Um, there's only five to collect. Anyway,
there's only
uh,
five, really?
there's only five. There's only five of them.
Hmm.
They just have like different cards that are kind of like memories or like storylines that you can play.
Oh, okay.
Um and yeah, you can battle it out like what's it? Some of the cards are special and have like different like abilities. But the way that I'm explaining it is probably not right. Anyway, try it out. Try it out for yourself. I don't know. I'm bad at explaining it.
I wonder if it's available in Zed. Maybe I'll give it a shot one day.
Probably.
I still need to try fucking Uma Musume and Honkai and
Oh,
Zenless.
Uma.
I tried Genshin for a little bit. I played a little bit, like 10 minutes of it. But I got a little overwhelmed. But like it's a good game though. It's fun, but like I don't think it's for me. Too much, too much. Especially at the time, and there's probably a lot more now. But yeah,
Yeah. I like see, this is why I don't play Honkai because when I played Genshin, I basically threw all my life at it. Okay? Like I
yeah,
didn't spend any money, but I spent so much time being a free-to-play player.
yeah.
It was horrendous, okay? Like the other game that like I played for a little while was also like Wuthering Waves. And then
Yeah.
I gave up on that one too because I was like, yeah, no, like the grinding is crazy. I'm never gonna step outside and like talk to people if I continue playing this. Um,
Yeah.
but things might change. Because there's this game called Project Mugen that's
Oh
like
yes.
coming out soon. I don't know when it's coming out actually, okay? They drop an update and then they like leave, okay?
Yeah.
Um, but Project Mugen, if that thing drops, I'll totally play it because it looks fun.
That's fair. The only gotcha games
Yeah,
I
so
have are like I think there's like I think I have like four of them. Two of them are Dragon Ball gotcha games, which I've played for like oh god. Oh Jesus Christ. I've played one of them for over 10 years. Jesus Christ, dude.
wow.
Very, very simple though. The other one's getting close up there. I think it's like 8 years old now, maybe. The other one's a One Piece. Gotcha. I think it's also 10 years old too. And the other
Mhm.
one I played is PGR, Punishing Gray Raven. Because I might be biased because I'm also in it. But I mainly downloaded it because Dante and Virgil from Devil May Cry are in it, and the I love the gameplay. It's super super fast. I love it, and I think it coming up to their sixth anniversary now. So yeah, it's still pretty
Yeah,
youngish. That's kind of
I've
crazy.
I've heard a lot about PGR. Shout out to my friend Magic M who plays that game like an addict, and I think she's like a content like creator for PGR.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she does amazing covers. You guys should check out Magic M.
Hmm.
She's amazing. But yeah, heard a lot about that. Haven't played it myself because once again I can't dedicate my time to
It
all of
takes a
that.
while. It's not as long as Genshin or Honkai or anything like that, but it's more so like how do you explain it? It's more like it's not like open world or anything like that. You just kind of progress through levels, ends the story, kind of like that. So yeah, you can actually have time to go outside and things like that, and you don't have to spend money to be good at the game. So it's great.
Mm-hmm.
And they're pretty generous with what they give you. So I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but yeah, I wanted to ask as well because your story with your name is very interesting. Um, do you because you've gone by many names in the past. Do you intend on changing your name in the future, or are you just gonna stick with
No.
it?
Envee Lin Alice, like well, technically, I've only gone by like two past names, my
Mm,
legal one and then like that old one and then this one. Um, but I'm not changing it. I feel like it
good. You shouldn't.
represents me,
It's a good
and
name.
yeah, and I've used it for so long. It's iconic.
Yeah.
Um, and it rolls off the tongue very nice. And it's very unique. And I've actually had like people that like haven't met me before. Like they've seen like they've seen my tweets, okay? I don't
Okay.
know. Everyone, for whatever reason, okay, all of like the voice actor community just knows me by my tweets. I don't even tweet anything that's like out of the ordinary or crazy, okay? It's like
No, good. That's how it should
positive,
be.
positive, do good thing, be good people, okay? That's basically all I say. And like sometimes I'm like nonsensical and for whatever reason that blows up. But I've had people that have like never met me before, okay? And I'll introduce myself and they're like, "Wait, Envee Lin Alice, I remember your name." And I'm like, "Okay, awesome. Well, my name is doing the job that it was intended to."
Nice. Hell yeah. I always think about whether I should have gone by like an alias or something.
Mm,
Because when I started out I was like 15, 16, so I didn't really think about that kind of stuff. But like, the more older I get, I'm only like 23, but like I always hear like these horror stories and stuff like that. The bigger you become and it's stuff like that. And it's like, damn, maybe an alias would have been nice. Would have been might have been really good. But at this point we're kind of in too deep, and I think I'll be safe. So like I don't think nothing horrible. I fingers crossed nothing horrible happens. But I think it'll be fine. But like if I was to start again, I probably would go and buy an alias. Probably. I don't know what name I would pick though, but it'll be pretty cool. I'd probably go with something like gluttony, sin, malice, or some shit. I don't know. Like the
didn't
opposite.
did we agree you'd be Lust?
Yeah, sorry, lust, sin, malice. That's the one.
Yes. Yes, yes. Yeah, no, that's what I thought. But yeah, I mean like I'm very lucky. When I chose out my name, I was also like 15, 16.
Yeah.
I like am very lucky to have like a very like business mindset, I guess, because I was
Yeah.
always thinking about like my branding
Hmm.
and thinking about ways to be like unique and like stand out. Honestly, if I wasn't like a voice actor, I would have gone into majoring in like either psychology or business or both because
Hmm.
I think I would do very well when it like in marketing and social media. Like I think
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah, that's a really good thing because I think a lot of people would agree that voice actors need a lot of media training or just a little bit, um,
Mhm.
sometimes because it can get pretty a little chaotic sometimes. But I think it's been pretty good nowadays, as far as I know. I I don't really know the drama stuff nowadays, to be honest. I kind of just choose to not just see it, to be honest. But I hope it's going good. I have no idea personally, so yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know anything drama related either. Don't ask me. I'm not on the internet like that, man. I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm busy.
Yeah, well, we know you be on the internet, but for other reasons, like
I'm on the internet to be funny and then leave. That's
yeah, to be
that's
funny,
my
to simp
job.
for Gnu, and then leave,
And then leave.
basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you because you live in LA, but you're not like, but you're a bit further out, right? I don't remember which part. I don't want to dox you, but like I was gonna say, because
Mhm.
you lived in LA all your life, so like, is the school stuff over there basically what you see in the movies, basically, or is it just totally different?
So I am not a good source for this because like I say I'm LA based. I'm in SoCal, yes, but I am not from LA.
I mean, California,
I'm
Schmalifornia,
I'm from like Orange County, but like
That's
um
LA basically at this
not
point.
really. LA is like completely different.
But
But
like,
Orange
if
County is
if
like
I was to say I was from LA, that would be a huge fucking stretch. You know what I mean? So like, at least with you and like other people from Orange County, I think you can get away with that.
um I like see I didn't have like the rebellious like high school experience that everyone else did
Hmm.
because I was focused on like my academics and my studies, okay? I didn't have like fun in school.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was like nerd, um key club president and
yeah.
like just focused on my academics. So I think the high school
Were
years
you a band
were
kid?
exaggerated from my point of view.
Were you like a band kid?
I wasn't a band kid. I was an orchestra kid.
Oh, same thing. I would call that the same thing. Yeah, yeah.
Band kids were more perceived as strange. Orchestra kids, from what I've heard from other people,
Pretty
are
smart.
more stuck up. So
Cause
I
like
guess
most
I was
most of my
stuck
friends
up.
from high school are orchestra kids. But they're band kids to me. I wouldn't say they're stuck up by any means, but they're I don't know, they're much more academic than they let on. So it's kind of like that. At
Mm-hmm.
least in my experience. I don't. I used to play the saxophone for like a few years.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of just stopped. I think it's the only instrument I played because I played like the recorder, which is like a baby version of the flute.
Mm-hmm.
So if you gave me a recorder, I'd be so good with it. Same with like the kazoo, some castanets, the triangle, all that good shit. Uh, but yeah, whether if getting back in instruments and like things like learning a new language when you're older takes a bit of time, but I think
Mm-hmm.
it's worth it because I think it's fun to do something new and pursue it. That's kind of what I'm doing right now with like pottery. Because I did it when I was little, but you know when you pursue it more as an adult, it's a lot of fun to like physically make something, and then you can actually see you improve your skills in real time or over time. It's really cool, and I can make some really fucking crazy things because it'll be really funny. Because right now I'm trying to make some weird monstrosities because than like the regular pots because I don't. Because I don't really have a use for pots, you know what I mean? Like I'm not like growing any plants or anything, but I can make some cool shit because it's fun, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Um, well, when I was little, I used to play violin and piano, and I kind of want to get back into trying and doing that.
Hmm.
But then I also want to there's a lot that I want to do in this lifetime. That I
Mm,
hopefully can do all of it. But I do also want to learn a bunch of languages. So I want to be more fluent in my mother language, which is Vietnamese, and then
mm,
I want to learn Chinese, Japanese, Korean, Thai, French, Spanish. I also want to learn American Sign Language as well.
okay.
Yeah. And then like
I used to be semi-conversational in French a long time ago. I
mm,
think I still remember a little bit of it, but it's been a while. But I wanted to ask, because I know you mentioned before you're a professional maid at a maid cafe, also a pre-debut idol, voiceover actor, and a bunch of other stuff, TikTok content creator. But I wanted to ask, do you find any overlap between all of those things, if that makes sense? And if so, like how, you know, because it's a lot, like different creative fields, but like I'm sure there's like something linking all those together. Usually there is sometimes, but yeah, I'd love to hear from you.
yeah, well, I mean, the overlap really is just like these are just different like parts of me. Like it's no matter what it is that I'm doing, it's always me.
Yeah,
Um, even if I'm putting on like my maid or idol like persona for the day, some of that is still just me. Um, obviously, like when you talk to me normally, I'm not like how I am, like super energetic and like crazy in my TikToks, you know. But like I obviously have to like get to that point somehow, and like that weirdness is like also still me. Maybe not all the time, but like it is still me. It's like acting, you know?
yeah,
Um every single character that you step into, even if they're a lot different from you or even if they're the same from you, they're not exactly you, but there's like a part of you in each and every single, character that you do. So that's like kind of with me and everything. There's like a different version or a little bit of like envy in each of those things.
hell yeah. And I wanted to ask as well, what got you into being an idol and a maid, I guess, because I don't know if you've been doing that longer than voiceover or before that. So yeah, I'd love to know your origin story for that.
2020 was kind of like that time that kind of started everything.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Yeah, so what's it? I was always like into anime.
Mm-hmm.
and Maid Sama was one of my favorite animes.
Mm-hmm.
And after watching that, I wanted to be a part of a maid cafe. And like I watched other animes, mostly romance, that had like that like kind of just like threw in like a maid cafe like episode or whatever, right? And then I was like, dang, I think like if I were a maid at a maid cafe, I totally rock it. Like it'd be so fun. I'd totally be able to do it. So 2020 rolled around and I was like still too young to like actually like join a maid cafe because I was just 16.
Oh, is it 18
But
up
like
or 21
if
plus?
it well, the one that I'm at right now, like my main one is 18 plus, but
Mm-hmm.
like technically I'm a part of two.
Oh, okay.
Um the main one you always see, Dreamland, is like 18 plus. I joined that like um I think like 2021 or
Mm.
2022 or something.
Yeah.
I think it was like 2022. Um, when I turned 18, and I've just been working with them since, and Dreamland has brought me to so many amazing people. I live with lots of delusion, and I root for living in complete delusion
Fair enough.
because
Fair enough.
and I'm like, it's like the new like reel I made on Instagram. Okay, I
Mm-hmm.
have manifested every single thing that I've wanted in my life, even if it's seemed impossible. Because like you take a look at what it is that I do, it seems literally like impossible. This is like something like someone would do like in an anime. Like, what are you even talking about? How do I even do all of this, right?
Yeah.
My life is like someone else's like dream, like they can only dream of. And if I like remember correctly, that someone might have been like me 5 years ago. Not even years ago, a year ago, right? And I was able to do all of it. So, like, to me, in my delusional mind, right, I'm like, dang, I can do like what I'm already doing. And like, this used to be like an impossible idea for me, and I'm literally already here. The sky's the limit. I can basically do anything I put my mind to, and it's true. Like people tell you all the time, if you put your mind to it, you can do it. It sounds corny, it sounds unrealistic,
But it's
but
true.
actually it is true. It is true. Like no matter how many times you fail, if you keep on putting your mind to it, you're gonna get it.
Mm.
Like I was told multiple times that whatever it was that I was pursuing was impossible. Like I have I had so many people like in high school just like not believe in me, and like people always like ask me like, and I know this is probably like familiar with you too, but they ask you like, "Oh, well, what's the second plan?"
Yeah.
Right? If
God.
acting
Yeah.
doesn't go well, what's the second plan? They never believe in you, right?
Yeah.
And frankly, like those kinds of things and like people like passive aggressively like wishing on my downfall
Yeah.
um
I'm so sorry to hear that.
fueled me to do better. Cuz I'm like, no, nothing is impossible, okay? It's
Yeah.
only impossible if you're scared to not do it.
Exactly.
Yeah, which goes like with my other advice, which is basically like you have to do everything scared, and you have to do everything even though you're not ready for it, because that's how I was when I signed with CESD.
Mm.
I told myself that I wanted to be signed to an agency this year. This year had to be the year. Um and I made it happen even though like I wasn't ready for it. Like there's so much that I need to improve as like a voice actor, as a person, um, that
Fair
I
enough.
really wasn't ready to sign, like mentally, like
Yeah.
However, with what I had already been displaying in my classes on my demo reel, um, I was ready
Yeah.
in that sense, and I was already encouraged by the agent I was in a class with.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's the case, like why the heck not? So I did it. I got signed. I met with all of them. They were all so kind. I was so nervous. And like now I'm here. I'm here, and even though I have so much to still work on, right? My agency has been helping me
Yeah. It's good to hear.
get to the point where like I need to be.
Mm. Yeah, it's good. It's good to have
Mm-hmm.
agents that will advocate for you and, hold that space for you. That's why I love my agents as well. They just keep advocating for me and believe in me, and it's really good to hear as well. So I appreciate that.
Yeah. So you have to do things scared, and you have to like take the risk sometimes. Like
Mm.
you know, my main thing is always telling people like the reason why your life is like this and like that, whether it's good or it's bad, it's because of you.
Oh
Okay?
yeah,
You can try and blame outside factors like as much as you want. But at the end of the day, the person that's going to make changes is you. Like
exactly.
I know how hard it is, especially for people with like mental health issues. Like I've had them myself, and I can only go so far blaming them, blaming like my economic situation. I can only go so far. At the end of the day, no one's gonna change it for me.
Yeah, exactly. Because
I'm gonna
if
have to
when
change
you shift the blame on the other things, it kind of gives you, I don't know, like a weird excuse to like not put the effort in to change it. But the only way things will change and to be different, or if you want your situation to be better, is to actively go out and change it. So maybe it will be better, or or I don't. Well, maybe it won't be worse, but like things could always get worse. But as long as you actively make that change, things will definitely be better for sure.
it. And it's really hard to admit that, you know, you have no real excuse and it is you because like, then it's like, dang, like I really am the one that's like stopping myself. But
Mm.
like that's like the first thing you gotta like admit.
Yeah,
Um,
admitting's the first part to
mhm.
recovery.
And like unfortunately in this generation, a lot of people are so used to being miserable. Like this is like
Mm.
scientifically proven, by the way.
Well, Gen Z, or just in general.
Basically like um people are so comfortable being miserable, it actually gets like wired into their personality.
Yeah.
And like, cause like there are people that have been depressed for so long. Okay, like I was depressed for so long. This could have been me if I didn't like drag myself out of it.
Hmm.
Um, to the point where like if you ask them to heal and if you ask them to stop being miserable and depressed and fix themselves, it's like a threat to their personality. It is like you're asking them
Oh.
to get rid of a part of themselves, which is
Mm.
scary, and they don't know how to do it.
It's also kind
Right?
of depressing as well that negativity is also forever ingrained to them. Well, that they believe that at least.
Mhm. Mhm. Um and it's really hard and I get it. But like, you know, you have to do it no matter how like corny it is, no matter how like cringe everyone around you thinks it is. You got to get yourself out, which is like my other thing, okay? Like if you have miserable friends around you who fuel the negativity, you should be getting different friends.
Oh yeah,
You
misery loves company,
absolutely.
man. You gotta get out of there at that point.
Mhm. I like said it very briefly in like my reel, but like getting yourself out of a toxic environment is what is going to help you change, okay?
Yeah.
Like the people that you're around are going to affect you 100%. Um like I said, Vicky, I wouldn't even like be here right now talking to you like if I hadn't made the changes that I made within like a year's time.
Mm. Yeah.
I like left college because I was surrounded by people that literally killed my mindset and made me feel so negative every single day. Like, um, I I saw this one quote that I like resonated with a lot, and it was like, you can be the smartest person in the entire room, but if the entire room makes you feel stupid, then you will never ever feel smart.
Mm.
And that's where I was. Like I was around people that never like would never ever make me feel successful. Like I became super insecure in my own acting. I was literally thinking about quitting and just like, you know, surviving for the rest of my life doing whatever. Um Like I was being bullied really bad, like not only by the students, but like the professors as well. They just
Jesus.
didn't treat me right. Um, so I was like, dang, is this really how acting is gonna be? Is this like the cutthroat industry people are talking about?
Mm.
Absolutely not. Like being here now, at least in voiceover, okay? I don't know
Oh
what's
yeah,
going on like
I
on screen and like
yeah, on screen,
stage.
on stage is a whole different ballpark,
Yeah.
for sure. Voiceover is probably
But
the most
voiceover, everyone has
accepting,
been very kind to me.
Yeah,
Like
that's good to
everyone
hear.
that's been in the industry and I've like working with clients and everything and indie, everyone's been
Oh yeah,
very kind to me.
that's good to hear. I'm glad.
Hmm. But yeah, that's I mean like that's my 2 cents. Life is really really hard. It is, okay? There
Yeah,
are a lot of things that we cannot change. We cannot change the family we were born into, the economic political system of the world. However, you can change the way that you react to all of it and go about your life.
yeah.
And
The
it all
way
starts with your mindset.
Yeah, the way I see it is in this one quote I always remember, and watch me butcher it right now. But like the quote's basically like, you can't, choose the cards you were dealt with at life, but you can
Hmm.
choose how to play your cards. That's it's something like that.
Hmm.
You can't change the
Exactly.
hand you were dealt life, but you can always change the uh, ah fuck, I fucked it up. Damn it. But now you know what I mean. You gotta
Hmm.
you can the only change you can actually do is from yourself, and do it honestly. Because if you don't let it ruminate and rot, you're not gonna get anywhere, and that will make you more miserable. And it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy in that
Hmm.
sense.
Hmm. Mental health is so important to me. Not just because, like yes, obviously I want everyone that I talk about like mental health with to feel good. Like that's like my main thing. Like everything that I'm doing, I want to build a platform enough for me to stand up and say like, hey, this is my life and I did it because I fixed my mental health. You can be happy too. You can achieve everything that you want to
Yeah.
by fixing your mental health. But like I also think that spreading mental health awareness is what is going to lead to world peace.
Mm.
Like I highly believe that. People always say like world peace isn't possible because like, no matter what system you go under, like it too much of it is like it's gonna go bad, basically, right? And
Mm.
like, yeah, that is true. But listen, the root of all evil starts with the ego, and the way to fix the ego and deal with the ego is to fix your mindset.
Mm.
Everything with the ego stems from some sort of vulnerability and insecurity that hasn't been dealt with yet,
Oh
okay?
yeah.
Like, if you think about everything that's happening in the world and like the 1% fighting to be in power all the time, and you sit and you wonder like, like if I were one of those people, right? Why do I crave power and money over people so much? Why do I crave that? Because it's because you feel insecure with the idea of being weak. You feel insecure with the idea of being beneath somebody else. Okay?
Mm.
That is something that you have to dig to your core to deal with. Okay?
Yeah.
And, it all leads back to like maybe they were bullied. Maybe, when they felt like they were underneath someone, something happened, right? And then, you trace all the way back and like you deal with that feeling or like why do you need like feel the need to bully someone.
Yeah.
Because like it makes you feel superior, it makes you feel like no one can hurt you. Then that's something that you need to deal with. Like everyone has all of these small things that like turn into something bigger that they need to just like deal with.
Yeah, dude, I see it like, you kind of alluded to it before, when, when other people feel like they're below, they want to make someone else feel that way so they can feel above. It's like,
Hmm.
hurt people, that kind of thing.
Hmm.
But I guess the way I see it, I guess, as like, I don't want to call it like the cure, because like that would be really stupid of me to say. But like the way I or anyone should deal with like emotions like that is to it's to like accept like that beginner mindset no matter where you are in your life, in your career. And this is something I've kind of learned recently because I've been doing this for a while. um Professionally 5 years, 8 years overall. But when you get to like a certain point in time, there's always, you know I mean, you're always going to learn and improve in voiceover. And I guess that's something you can also apply to like general life as well. But if you, at least in my opinion, if you keep accepting things, you know and take them in as a beginner, there's no you don't have to you won't feel the need to think you're above or below anyone else. It's just, just learning and growing. And
Hmm.
that will ultimately serve you better in the long run. It keeps you grounded, keeps you humble, and it'll just make you happier overall, because you're not really putting yourself on, like, you're not giving yourself like really harsh and stressful expectations on yourself. You're just letting it be, letting it happen, and just continuing on. That's my 2 cents at least. But yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, once again, you have to be more vulnerable with yourself and hold yourself accountable.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
when you have negative thoughts, you have to admit to yourself that you're having negative thoughts. I admit, like, once again, I brought up like envy and like the feeling of like being envious and like jealousy. Obviously, I feel that too. We're in like a very competitive like
Mm,
industry, Obviously, I feel upset. I feel envy. I feel jealousy, but I never act negatively upon them. I will never put anyone down because of them.
mm,
As a matter of fact, I'll congratulate people because people deserve to be celebrated. I like try my best to congratulate everybody, I try my best to say happy birthday to everyone because everyone deserves to be celebrated, right?
yeah,
And then I take those feelings of jealousy and envy, and once again I fuel it and I turn it into motivation because like, I want that thing. I want what they have. Okay, it just means I have to work towards it. I have to
exactly,
build the skill. It just means I just have to be better at my job. That's
exactly,
it.
exactly. Who's
You
to say
don't
you
have to put other people down. You use that energy and you build yourself.
Exactly. Who's to say you can't do the things that others do, depending on what you want? But yeah, exactly. Who's to say you
Hmm.
can't do it? You
Yeah,
have,
and maybe you won't get that exact thing because maybe that exact thing isn't meant for you.
yeah,
But
exactly.
like trust that you'll get something better that's better suited for you and you will be happy with it.
Mm,
Like
exactly.
it is really just a change of mindset. You gotta, you know, take a second to think properly.
Yeah, this is so much. I appreciate this. I love this so much. This is so much better than the fucking Sigma grind set. 4 a.m. Ice bath, all that shit. Uh,
I mean, like just like acting, okay? Like maybe some of those things help people. Like you know how like when you're in classes, like everyone teaches you like different methods to, get into the character and all that stuff.
yeah.
It's kind of like that. You don't have to wake up at like 4 in the morning, you know. But if it helps you to wake up at 4 in the morning, absolutely wake up at 4 in the morning. But
Mm,
like whatever Tim does, okay, probably won't work for me, right? Like and this is something I realized, like having ADHD. Like to those of you that have ADHD too, you understand very much like when someone tells you like, hey, you have to do things like this way and this way, you get frustrated because like those things don't work for you. You
mm,
like people with ADHD, sometimes it's hard to make a list and follow it. Sometimes it's easy to make a list and follow it, you know? But like it gets very frustrating for us because like we can't follow things the way that other people do, you know? And then like we'll feel like we're wrong. But like that's absolutely like not the case. You just need to find your own methods and like don't consider every single method like the gospel.
yeah,
Just you have to do whatever works for you, even like the advice that I give, it works for me, but like maybe it doesn't work for someone else. You just have to find a different way to like deal with your mental health and deal with your feelings a different way.
yeah. No, 1,000%. No, I appreciate
Mhm.
that. Thank you for being open and sharing that. I'm hoping it will help a lot of people. listening
Yes,
in.
mental health podcast.
Mental health podcast. No, that's Kennedy's show. That's a wholly different show. No, I should actually bring Kennedy on. That'll be fun. That'll be cool. But yeah, I was gonna say, this is totally random, but this is kind of like a manifestation round, I guess.
Hmm.
Right now, because
You
I
were
don't
saying
know, I
something.
don't know if it's the magic of this show. Oh,
Okay,
everything okay?
sorry. Say that again.
Everything okay? All good?
Yeah.
But yeah, no. What I was saying was, this is like a manifestation. This is totally random. This is like a manifestation round. I don't know if it's like the magic of this show that I do, but but like sometimes things age really well for people when they manifest things here.
Hmm.
So yeah, dude. Do you have any projects or anything that you would love to be in someday?
So many manifestations, so many, and like I literally like just reached out to my like agent about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I would love to work for Riot. I'd love to work
Mm,
for Blizzard. I I'd like to land like a huge commercial soon.
nice. Fingers crossed, man.
Yeah. I'd like to work for Hoyo and Spike Chunsoft.
Mm.
Um, what's it? I believe it was Atlas that does all the like Persona games.
Oh,
Um,
Atlas West. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'd like to work in like a horror game. I
Ooh.
love horror
Okay.
games. I want to work with like a bunch of indie horror games. Like um there's a studio called Kill Monday Games that
Mhm.
I'd really love to work with one day because their games have stuck with me. I want to work with what's it, the person that made Sally Face.
Ooh.
That
Okay.
game has also stuck with me. Um, Alice Madness Returns is another game that has also stuck with me that I'd like love to work on. I'd love to be Alice. Like
Ooh.
if
Okay.
there's anything like Alice in Wonderland related, I would love to be Alice. Like because I've been so obsessed with that my whole life. It is in my name. I feel like I must be Alice for
Mm.
something. Like you must cast me for Alice.
That's like a bucket list item, like voicing a character that has and the same name as you or similar name to you. That's pretty cool.
Mhm. Mhm. Um what else would I like to be in? Things from my childhood. So
Yeah.
like all those cartoons that I mentioned, Barbie, Bratz, Monster High,
Yeah,
Ever After
I think
High,
you're on the right track. So, fingers
all that
fingers
stuff.
crossed. You're on the right track in the right area. So, fingers crossed, man. I hope it happens.
Yeah, yeah. Gosh, I kind of I want to do like like everything that just interests me. I want to be in everything that I'm interested in. You
Yeah.
know, because I'm like, dang, that would be just so cool.
Hell yeah. And
Hmm.
on that note, this interview comes to a close. Envy, thank you so much for coming on and doing this with me. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you for having me, Vicky, and I hope that whatever I said today, someone can take something from it.
Of course. And yeah, Envy, where can people find you on social media and stuff?
Yeah, so very fancy. I have my own like website domain. So if you go www.enveelinalice.com, you'll see my website. And then on every other platform, more than likely, 100%
Perfect.
probably, it's all Envee Lin Alice. So ENVEELINALICE.
Awesome. Look at that. Like she already had that right off the rip. She's an influencer, all right? Let's go.
I know. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks. I can't wait to meet you.
Thanks.
Actually, but 6, 7. Fuck me. But dude, thank you so much for coming on. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys, like Andy said, hope you guys got something out of it. And yeah, I'll see you guys for the next episode. Bye, everybody.
Bye